Hey everybody, welcome back to Rusty Wrench Restorations and another episode of Retro Restorations. We jump in the time machine and go back in time to before I had the YouTube channel to look at some of the tractor restorations I've done in the years past. So this week's pretty cool. It's a short little video. It's about a 1965 John Deere 110 garden tractor that I did a little bit of customization. Yeah, we changed it up a bit. Went from the normal wide front to a narrow front, and my son really loved this tractor. So sit back, relax, and let's check it out. So this is a John Deere 110 garden tractor. As you can see, the two front wheels in the front are spaced equally distanced as the rear tires, like most other garden tractors you've ever seen. So this is one of John Deere's first garden tractors. It's got the this is considered the round fender model. You can see the rear fenders are kind of rounded and made of metal. They made another 110 a little later on. I'm not sure the exact years, but it had a fiberglass type rear fender, and they were kind of more squared off. So if you hear of a round fender John Deere, this is what they're talking about. So this is what it looked like when I got it, the day I picked it up on the trailer. And here's just another shot of it after I unloaded it. Kind of see the before. Here it is in the garage. I started stripping it down. You can see I already have the new tires purchased for it. Back then I used to try to kind of plan out ahead of time all the parts I was going to need so I could just kind of keep progressing without having to wait on ordering and getting new stuff in. But anyway, as you can see, it's in the garage with the Lindemann crawler and the John Deere 40. I did another, well actually I did two other retro restos, one on the Lindemann and one on the 40. And you can see that I was actually working on all three of these tractors at the same time, which blows my mind. I don't even know how I did it. But anyway, so here it is. The last photo of it with the four tires, or I should say the wide front on it. So here's a picture of the front of the frame. Here you can see the engine has been removed and the front axle as well. And I've used black Sharpie to kind of trace out the area that needs to be cut. So the frame of this, the hole in the center is where the front axle would pivot for the, not suspension, but allow your front wheels to stay on the ground as you go over hilly terrain. This narrow front does not have that feature, nor is it needed because it is in fact a narrow front. So basically we'll cut this section out, and that gives clearance for the two small narrow front tires that are in the front. So here it is with that section cut out. I've wire wheeled the paint off and getting ready to install the narrow front kit. So here's the narrow front kit. Everything you see there in green and the short axles with the bearings, that was part of the kit. I don't remember the name of the company. In fact, I don't even think it was a company. I think it was just a guy that was making them. But that vertical part of the stanchion, I guess, is actually a rear axle piece from a different John Deere 110 tractor. So he kind of would get two axle pieces out of one tractor to make two narrow fronts. So kind of ingenious idea, you know, again, using parts from another 110 for this. So here in this picture you can see I've got the frame painted, the narrow front kit's been installed with the two front tires. So it just kind of is a mini version of a row crop tricycle type tractor, which I just thought was pretty cool. I'm into unique oddball things if you haven't figured that out yet already. So here's kind of a top view. So, you know, the frame's been painted, tires put on. You can see the engine in the background, still needs to be cleaned up. You know, it was a running, driving tractor when I got it, so I didn't have to rebuild any of that. It was pretty much just cosmetics and the front end kit. So again, you can see I have yet to do anything with the 40 and the Lindemann, and about halfway done with this 110 project. And these following pictures are just it in its completed state. You can see everything's been repainted. I did put a vertical exhaust with a rain guard on it, just to kind of give it more of that bigger tractor look, if you will, instead of just a garden tractor. The rest of it's pretty much stock how it came, except for the front end kit. So, you know, new decals. I did put a new metal emblem on the front there on the nose, again just to kind of pay homage to the bigger tractors. And coming up here, I've got a quick video of my son driving around on the road, and that's about the extent for this video. So yeah, just keep an eye out if you're looking to do one of these kits. You know, there are people that show up online once in a while and have them for sale. And if not, it's really not too bad. Something you could probably fabricate on your own. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for this week's retro restoration with the narrow front John Deere 110 garden tractor. Pretty cool little tractor. I think I might try to track down another one of those kits and make another one because like I said earlier, my son really enjoyed this tractor, and though he's not into tractors or restoration, he does always bring up this narrow front. So it'd be nice to get another one day and, you know, maybe surprise him with it. So anyway, we'll catch you next week on the next episode of Retro Restorations.